And so Sylvia, did you hear that? Who's there? Is there somebody down there? Hello? 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 What was that? Okay, that was weird. Anyway, back to the story. Ooh, that was cool. So she gets on this magic boat, and the captain of the boat is a giant spoon, and Captain Spoon said, "Hello, and welcome to the magical boat where all your wishes come true. Please, come aboard." And so as Sylvia drank the tomato juice, she could feel her shell changing shape, and she could feel her body becoming softer, and it almost felt like she had become a giant onion. That's what it felt like to her. Or a giant tomato, or something. She felt more like a vegetable than like an animal. And then she looked at herself in the mirror. Well, it was actually not a mirror. It was just Mr. Captain Spoon himself, because he's very reflective. So Sylvia looked at herself, and she looked into the mirror and saw a snail. She said, "Wow, my dream has come true. I've always wanted to be a snail." So she thanked the Captain Spoon and got off the boat and went back to her life. And so cool, I guess you're a snail now. And Sylvia said, "Okay, cool, neighbor. Let's just hang out and like do snail things." And he said, "Well, I don't know. Snails don't really do much. We're very slow. We don't really move around. We just kind of sit there." I liked being friends with you because you were a crab and could move faster and do more exciting things than I could with other snails. Like, you used to, like, you would pick carrots for me from the garden, and I couldn't do that because snails don't really have claws like crabs do. You're much more useful than we are. Or we could play with the beach ball together because you could hold it with your claws and throw it, and I could just kind of like push it around very slowly. So it was more fun when you were a crab. We had the best of both worlds. Like, we used to be able to go floating on tubes in the water together because I would be able to blow up the tubes, and you would be able to like set them up in the water because you could float better than I could. Or with when we would make cheese and crackers, I had an easier time grabbing the crackers, and you had an easier time putting the cheese on it. We're teamwork. I'm gonna eat this. It looks tasty. Oh, and he said, "Oh, while you're at it, bring me a golden egg too." And so Sylvia spent the whole day searching for these things, and it took even longer than it normally would because she was a snail and she was much slower than she was as a crab. But she snailed her way all around the under until she found the one spot where these purple flowers were, and then she found the one time sprite who was in charge of all the eggs. And if everybody were the same, then there wouldn't be as many things in the world that people would be good at. And then they threw the MC down this hole. No, that's just kidding. The end. Yay! Well, thanks for coming to. I think this is I don't know if this is the 7th or 8th stop on my book tour. It's something like that. And I think it's actually the 8th. Yeah. So I'm gonna get you some copies of my book, and I'll sign it for you. Where's my pen? There's my pen. Okay. Alright. Who wants their book signed? Oh, is this place getting... What is... Yep.